NFL headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few. I mean, we got a few things popping, a few things hopping, and lots of shit dropping, including Baker Mayfield, who got dropped by the Panthers. But not to worry, because he got picked right up by the Rams. They claimed him on waivers. You seen that dude? The Panthers cut him.
Yeah, I seen that. He wasn't cut for 5 minutes, whatever, before the Rams picked him up. Cause they got to get rid. Yeah. They got. I need something over there because John Wolford, whatever, is not the key to success.
Nah, he ain't. Rams are terrible this year. Injury-plagued weekend, man. Lamar Jackson hurt his knee, strained something in it. He's gonna be out like 1 to 3 weeks from what I read earlier. Mm-hmm. Jimmy G went down at what originally we thought was a broken foot. Now I'm hearing some kind of fracture, saying 7 to 8 weeks he can possibly be back by a late playoff game. If so, right. Kenneth Walker got an ankle strain.
I seen that.
Running back, yeah. The Seahawks. Trevor Lawrence got his knee hurt. Man, the Lions fucked him up, dude.
Oh my
that
goodness.
Shit was brutal. Oh my Lord. Then Anthony Brown, quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys, out for the season with a torn Achilles. Now they're down 2 starting corners. Treylon Burks for the Titans. Dude, did you see him get lit up, rookie receiver?
I didn't.
Oh my goodness. When they played the Eagles, dude, they lit that boy up, man. Prayers for that dude, man. He got lit up, but he's in concussion protocol. So welcome to the NFL, unfortunately, young man. I hope you all right from that shit. Because he got rocked, bro. He got rocked.
Yeah, prayers up, man. Prayers up.
Bunch of injuries, man. I hate seeing that shit. Deshaun Watson returned to get booed in Texas, obviously.
Right.
He got booed out the stadium while playing rough in his first game back at the Texans. He went 12 for 22 for 131 yards, no touchdown, and a pick. The Browns won 27-14 thanks to 2 defensive touchdowns and a 76-yard punt return touchdown by Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yep.
Michigan man.
Yep, Peoples-Jones. Yep, I seen that. No offense at all, bro. No offense.
Then this Lamar Jackson knee injury, man. I'm obviously I read that it wasn't a season ending, maybe 1 to 3 weeks, depending on how he's feeling. Quarterback Tyler Huntley is slated to take the realm in his absence. Team also signed quarterback Brett Hundley for depth. History seems to repeat itself, as Lamar was hurt last year and the Ravens lost 5 games without him, I believe.
Yep.
This is why
Huntley played well, though. He played well. He was in those games. But did you know that Ravens defense, man, don't come to play or whatever in the fourth quarter? That's been a trend since last year too, though. You know.
Yeah, Huntley did all right from what I had. He had like a really good game, another decent game, another one not so good. He's okay. Like he can get the job done in that offensive scheme standpoint of things. And you know,
very similar.
Keep you in it. Yeah. Obviously, he's not Lamar, though, and that's going to cost them. But, I mean, I wouldn't worry as much. Obviously, they signed this other dude for depth. But what I was saying was this is why it's killer that Lamar Jackson is not locked up. He's not paid. Because if this injury was any worse and that's going to affect your game for the rest of your life, you didn't get paid one time.
You'd be over. Right. Yep.
I don't know what's the holdup or what it is. You know, this is some crazy shit, and this has nothing to do with his injury or anything, but check this out. So Lamar shared a tweet this past weekend, and you know how he be on Twitter. You know, he'd be popping up. He'd be quick to cap off on something, right? So, but it was regarding Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown and his performance that he had, man, because he had a killer game versus the Jags. He tore the Jags up, bro. Tore them up, ate them up. Anyway, but it makes me wonder when he tweeted Amon-Ra's performance, if there's any truth to that initial report I read months ago. Do you remember me telling you about that?
About the Lions, about he might go to the Lions.
So there was 4 teams he was potentially interested in, and one was being the Lions. I don't remember what the other 3 were right now, but it makes me wonder, man. It makes me hope. But I don't even know how that would fit in or how I would feel about that. But that's crazy, bro. That's just
You
crazy.
better feel good if it's a chance. You better feel good about that shit,
dude. I don't like the way he runs I don't like how he runs the offense, though, man.
Bro, he doesn't have any receivers. That's why he has to do that stuff. His main receiver is Mark Andrews, bro. For real.
Like I know, and they've never give him a number one. I get that. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying I don't like the way he plays. Like he's reckless, dude. Like to me, like I don't feel that there is any way you could get a full 17 game season out of Lamar Jackson and a full playoff run behind that, followed up by a Super Bowl. I just don't think he's that quarterback, man. How they play him now,
right?
Just because he can run like that and he can evade everybody and make everybody look stupid doesn't mean you need to be running that offense like that every week after week after week. It's going to tear on anybody. That's why he's hurt all the time. That's why he can't. Lamar can throw the ball. Let him drop back and pass it. Take off when there's nobody open. Like switch shit up. I don't like that. Like if it's my team, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But don't get me wrong. If he ends up coming to Detroit, am I gonna be upset about it? Hell no. Let him
come to Tampa Bay for real. We'll show you what to do with him.
Oh man, y'all got the goat over there. Y'all good. Y'all good, bro. You don't need that, man. But yeah, don't get me wrong. If he came to Detroit, bro, I'm ordering me a jersey by the weekend.
Believe it.
But I'm just saying. Couple headlines that happened. Did you see that did you see Odell Beckham was at the Dallas Mavericks game with the Cowboys players and shit like that? And the Cowboys, I guess what I'm reading now in reports is they have some concerns after his physical that he's not like maybe fully back healthy yet, 100% yet.
He's not. So he wouldn't be back to like mid-January or something like that. So you might as well just get him in the 2023 season, whatever. He won't be able to help you right now, whatever, in the playoff run. So that's why they're trying to stay away from him and stuff like that too. And that's what I was asking before. I don't know if you remember. I said, man, is this man even healthy? He came back already. You know, that stuff usually takes like a year. You feel me? And he got hurt in the Super Bowl. So it hasn't been a full calendar year yet. So it's like 8 months, 9 months. I mean, you're able to walk on that stuff, but can you cut? Can you go the same speed that you were before? You know, like a lot of that stuff, whatever. And you done had injuries on, I believe, both of your ACLs now, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, man, you really damaged goods, man. They don't want to really deal with your stuff like that, bro, for real. So, like I said, he might have a shot or whatever, one of these teams coming up, but I never thought it was all the way fully healthy, man, because, you know, that stuff usually takes a year. The only person who didn't take a year was freaking Chris Godwin, man. I don't know what the hell this man had to do. But he got hurt last year in the playoffs and tried to play game 1. So, shit, that was 7 months. And then Adrian Peterson or whatever came back in like 10 months, you know?
Yeah, he's a freak of nature.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Godwin was looking awfully good in that game the other night, man, versus Saints, boy. Looks like Godwin's back. He's the clear-cut number 1 receiver, man. Right. It's Godwin's show, man, over there. How'd you feel about that Bucs comeback win? That was crazy, bro. We was talking during that shit. We was on the chat watching that game. That was crazy shit, bro.
For real. Came right on back, man. For real. What, 4 minutes left? Woo.
3 minutes, man. Bro. Y'all was down 3 minutes to go, and then they scored that touchdown.
Mm-hmm. For real, man. That felt good. For real. Brady came back in the swing of things, bro. I don't know what the hell we were doing for the first freaking 55 minutes, man. For real, we wasn't doing anything. 3 points. And then it scored 14 in the last freaking 4 minutes, 3 minutes and some change. Felt great, man, for real. Felt like we were back in the thick of things, man. 6-6, we even, for real.
Yeah, brother, they scored their first touchdown with 3 minutes remaining in the game.
Crazy. About to make me have a heart attack out there, man, for real.
My Lions whooped some ass. Your boys pulled it off. That was good stuff. What else surprised me from last weekend? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let's talk about the Lions real quick. We're not just gonna shoot past the Lions or whatever. Like they ain't just blow the doors off the Jaguars, bro. Bro, y'all punter didn't even have to come in the game. That man got paid.
Nah, we gave him the day off. It's a paid vacation day.
That man had an excused absence.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Golly, 8 straight drives scoring, bro, on the Jaguars. Golly, bro. That is an amazing feat, man.
It's amazing what can happen when you get on the field when you have your first game where all your offense, every single player is healthy and on the field. That's what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first game for the Lions.
Right.
That it's been like that. But yeah, they did really good, man. ETN, no ETN, they blasted them. It was a great game for him. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a top 10 receiver in this league. He's so overlooked, man. People just sleep on him.
Yeah.
But keep sleeping on him because that's what he likes. That's what feeds him. So please keep doing that. They're doing good, man. They got the Vikings this weekend. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good game. Yeah. Barely lost him before, but yeah, Lions are doing their thing, man, right now. So we're trying to stay proud of them. We're trying to stay proud of them.
Mm-hmm.
Commanders and the Giants had the nerve to tie. Come on, man. Yeah. That's the last thing y'all needed for the division, too.
Right. My boy Heineke looked good out there, though. My boy Heineke, man, still doing big work out there. What he had, 275, 2 touchdowns. The man still doing big work out there, bro. Even Daniel Jones did good. He went 21 for 25, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 71 yards rushing. You know, so he had a pretty decent game. But Heineke, Heineke was on a whole nother level right now, bro. I really like Heineke, man, going forward.
Cowboys scored 54 points on the Colts, man. That game was so bad, bro. That game was so pathetic.
Crazy. Like I said, I'm a believer in the Cowboys right now. Bro, them boys is freaking smashing. Boy, with the dual running backs, man, with Pollard really leading the charge. He had like 2 touchdowns. Elliott had like 70 yards on the touchdown, bro. Like, these boys are killing shit right now. Michael Gallup out there catching touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, bro. Like, them boys are like.
Their defense getting touchdowns.
Like, bro, for real.
They hit from all angles right now.
Man, they got that stuff going on, bro, for real. Just Dak Prescott, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He did good this game. He had like 190 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. But when it's time, when you really need him, bro, like, where is he gonna be? Is he gonna be a dud or is he gonna be a firecracker? You feel me? Like,
yeah, you don't know what version of Dak you're gonna get. That's fair enough.